It's time to summarize the chapters I've been reading in Prophecy, Key to the Future. So, chapter 1 has to do with the wars that will be poured out upon all nations. And the second chapter has to do with the gospel being spread along the world. But frankly, they're kind of intermixed with each other, and for good reason. See, in chapter 1, when they talk about wars, there's preparatory wars and wars of destruction. The preparatory wars are wars that allow for the nations and the world to change enough to allow the gospel to be preached in new areas. They start with the Civil War. They talk about then other nations being opened up, and they even go through World War I and World War II as saying these are preparatory wars, and that the gospel will need to be carried to Russia and other countries where it hadn't been penetrated. But at the same time, this was written in the 1960s, updated in the mid-90s. We're in the 2020s, and we've had missionaries in Russia, so we're kind of far down that path. And then next is wars of terrible destruction. That's when the Gentiles, time of the Gentiles will be fulfilled, when the generic Christian nations will have been built up in a lot of prosperity, but that also means a lot of wickedness. And so at that time, missionaries get called back, wars happen, but then it goes into the next stage where missionaries are sent specifically to the house of Israel to gather them in. So the remnants of the house of Israel will come back to Jerusalem, which that can be interpreted in a lot of ways. Also, the members of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints will, basically the saints over here, will gather to New Jerusalem in Missouri. And during those times of great wars and destructions. Also, they talk about conflicts inside America, and America almost being divided up by other countries until the saints step in. We'll see how that works out. And so the missionary work among the Gentiles follows these same patterns of wars that they're talking about. That's why they're all put together. So if you listen to these different chapters, you'll see all my commentary about how, wait, this has been fulfilled, this has been fulfilled, that's been fulfilled. This seems a little out of order. I'm not sure if we have to worry about a third and fourth world war. I think it could just happen with just one and all that other stuff. But most importantly, despite all this stuff about wars and calamities and whatever else, as long as you understand that God can be with you, as long as you are trying to do His will, ask Him. He'll be the one that tells you, look, just prepare by doing this or by doing this. And you'll have His Spirit with you. He will guide you. He will comfort you. He will bless you. You'll be in the right spot you need to be in. And you don't need to fear at all. So it's good to know the signs of the times, but rely on God to understand His will.